Cause through the meat, you know what I'm saying, through the lowly, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he'll show his true power through the weak. Alright? To the ones that may seem like they're small or may be weak, he'll show his power to make you strong.
He gonna bless the ones that know their place. The scriptures say pride was not made for man. We're nothing but a grain of sand of a sand. You know, the ones that have understanding, we know that we ain't shit. Just the world don't know it. That they ain't shit. These people think they somebody, man. They can set their own law. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 11. I'm going to start at verse 1. Wisdom lifteth up the head of him that is of low degree, and maketh him to sit among great men. And that's what wisdom does, man. You know, because that's who Yahweh Bashim Yahushua dealing with. Just like the brother DeBar just brought out in the book of St. Matthew chapter 5, man. The meek shall inherit the kingdom. Just like Yahushua Mashiach pulled the child up in front of the disciples, showing them in the parable, this will be the greatest in the kingdom of heaven, man. That child, that one that say low, at a low degree, that stands meek and humble like a child, and always be teachable, man. All right. This is verse 2. Command not a man for his beauty, neither abhor a man for his outward appearance. I'm just basically breaking this out, you know what I'm saying, as a precept unto what the brothers were saying, man. Because these are scriptures that we speaking. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua say don't look at a man for his beauty, just because he got a flashy garment on. Because you know, look at Shakar, because they got gold on their t-shirts.
What it says, judge not their appearance, but judge a righteous judgment. So you got to try the spirit by the spirit, man. You can't just go off a look, all right? Because a look could always be deceiving, all right? It's what's the motive behind that look, all right? What's really the motive behind that look? Because you have a lot of these false camps. Yeah, they teaching Israel. They teaching that the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Israelites, but they go off on doctrine, or they doing it for filthy lucre's sake, man. All right, the men of great millstones start on all the way down. We not teaching for filthy lucre's sake, man. We just out here warning the people, man, and trying to. We doing this for the elect's sake, man. Like what Paul said. Yeah, precept.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 10. But Yahweh have revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of Yahweh. For what man knoweth the things of man, save the Spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of Yahweh knoweth no man, but the Spirit of Yahweh. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of Yahweh. That we might know things that are freely given unto us of Yahweh.
Because all wisdom, all right, mysteries, all right, knowledge comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, and his spirit has to be dwelling in your temple. All right. The Yahushua said, if he knock on the door, roughly paraphrasing, it's in Revelation chapter 3. All right, he'll come in and sup with you, roughly paraphrasing. All right, so Yahushua came in and sup with us, man. All right, and revealed these mysteries and these breakdowns and gave us this understanding, man. All right, that's why mysteries are revealed unto the meek. So it's very wise to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua so he can deal with you.
Ecclesiasticus 10:7. Anybody can break it down. Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity.
So pride is an abomination to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He's totally against it. All right. He said he's gonna bring the proud to a lowly estate. Right?
And it brings imbalance. I got a lot more. Because of unrighteousness, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And that's how Esau got their kingdom. So that's the only way people get their kingdom. It's through robbing and pillaging and killing. But this one right here, the Most High going to literally just give it to us. See that when he shows up, he gonna say what? He gonna put the sheep on his right hand, the goats on his left, and he gonna say, "Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom which was prepared for you from the beginning, the foundation of the world." Right. Now it says, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not, anybody want to speak on it too? I'm gonna let y'all break it down. There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. In Esau, the so-called white man, they're covetous. The word covetous means to take or steal. And they stole this land, they stole the people, they stole our identity, right? And even today, they don't want to hear it. That they're the covetous people. Right? It says, for such in one setteth his own soul to sell. And that's what Esau did. Sold his own soul for his birthright. See that? And 2/3 of our people in the same way, according to the book of Maccabees, when they sold out the filthy lucre. When they said build a gym, a place for exercise. See, that's what in that same spirit of Esau. Doubt, selling out. No hope. Interjection?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can wait. Go ahead. I got more on this though.
It's Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. Who enlarges his desires as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heap up unto him all people.
That's Esau, the so-called white man, all right? And it's talking about Esau, the so-called white man, the 2/3 of our people that follow in that spirit. All right, because all he got, Scripture say in Genesis 25, he was going to gain the fatness of the world. He gained all of that by robbing, stealing, and killing, and plundering. All right, which is what? Covenant. Thou shalt not covet another man's field. Verse 10. The physician, verse 9. Why is the earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such an one setteth his own soul to sell. Because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. So-called white man, 2/3 of our people in these heathens. And therefore, the Lord brought upon them strange calamity, and overthrew them utterly. The Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes, and set up the meek in their stead.
Come on, man. So the Lord is going to set up, he's going to set up the elect, man. All right, and the proud princes are the 2/3 of our people, man.
Yep, and Esau.
And Esau, come on.
And the Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations. That's Malachi, where it says Esau is proud, right? Obadiah. Right? The proud Esau, the proud man. It said what?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. All right.
Obadiah 1:3.
Yep, you got that if you want to too.
It says, Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart deceiveth thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. What is that? Verse 1 where it says pride of all nations? The pride of, you said it. You said the pride of thy heart have deceived it.
Yeah, the pride of thy heart is deceived.
That's clear. Esau. It's talking about Esau right there. He said, ambassadors sent amongst the nations. Now what did it say? The Lord, verse 15, the Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. Right? Now it says, the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them, and have made their memorials to cease from the earth. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of women. They that fear the Lord are sure seed, and they that love him an honorable point. I'm gonna stop there, man. The damn point made.
I got a precept.
You know, pride was not made for a man. If you can't get it, you know, you just fucking prideful.
Alright, just to back up what the elder was saying about the prince, alright, how the prince is Esau.
Yep.
It says, hereafter, this is St. John chapter 14, verse 30. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world cometh and have nothing in me. Alright, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So right now, Esau is in rulership right now, and he'll have nothing of the Most High, man.
Right. So at that time, that prince of this world was talking about Vespasian and them. Yep.
Because
Titus and Vespasian. There you go.
Because, you know, Esau is full of wickedness, man. All he do is spew out guile and deceit and lies, man. Alright, robbery. Alright, to hate somebody, you would tell them a lie, man. Alright, and all the time, man, you know, he been lying on the children of Israel, man. Alright, giving them proverbs and bywords. Alright, going unto the Father and accusing us. Alright, when this devil is putting all this abomination out here, man.
Right, the accuser, the scripture say the accuser of thy brethren. And that's the accuser, Esau. Go ahead, y'all. Jack Rock out the precept, get back to the lesson.
John chapter 12, verse 31, it says, now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. And that prince is talking about is just, again, that prideful man Esau. But it's the time to be cast out. All right, and then even in the kingdom, he's still going to have that pride on him. We're just going to be beating their ass to him. There's going to be a difference. That proud look, we're going to be able to put our hands on it. When they do that gang sign that they do, that smile, we're going to be able to retaliate on that when the Lord set up the kingdom, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thine heart. Lean not unto thine own understanding.
So trust in Yahweh while Yahweh shall with all thy heart, with all thy mind. Alright? And lean not unto your own understanding, because leaning unto your own understanding is deceitfulness, alright? Because who knows the ways of our goings? Only Yahweh Bashim Yahushua knows, alright? For us to say that we're going to go do this or go do that, alright? We can say we're going to do that and get killed the same day, alright? Because we don't know our pathways, alright? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua knows where he's leading us to, alright?
Right, that's what we say Lord's will.
So that's what we say Lord will. Lord willing that we can do this and we can do that.
Hey, make sure you get the announcement too.
Look at that. The Negroes, like you know, the Native Americans are the true children of God. Right? His true name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shah. He's coming back to get us out of this captivity.
Alright, this is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
So how can a man understand his own way? Because it's of Yahweh, it's of our power. He's direct our path, he's direct ourselves, our goings, alright? So it's not for us to say, we're going to go do this or we're going to go do that. We always say Lord will, because it's in his will to help us do what he wants us to do, alright? Keep going on.
This is verse 6 of Proverbs chapter 3. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
So in all your ways and all thy doings, acknowledge him, alright? And he's gonna direct you in the right pathway, in that good pathway, that straight gate pathway. He's gonna lead you to righteousness, alright?
Alright. This is the book of this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in the Lord shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have cared for his elect.
So our Paul said he cared for his saints and his children. He cared for it. He said he never forsaken us, alright? He loved us, alright? He has his arms stretched out to us. He's telling us to come back to him. Follow after his ways, it's not your ways, because your ways are deceitfulness. Your ways don't lead others to destruction. All right?
Because what he said, he cared for his elect, man. And only the elect in these times is going to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Though he loved his people, all right, because he chastised 2/3 of his people, and that chastisement, they being chastised right now, but that missile, all right, the second death is going to be a great chastisement to 2/3, man. All right, that'll take that chip, man. That was it.
Right, Khan. So woe to you that does not hearken unto what we said from the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Get Proverbs 28:26 off.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered.
So whosoever trusteth in his own thoughts and his own mind is deceitfulness. It's deceitful to him, all right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? That's another way of being prideful. So for trusting in your own self, all right? You know what I'm saying? Because believing on your own self, it's leading you to destruction, all right? Because you can't save yourself out of anything. Only your true power can save you out of that. So you'll be a fool to believe that you can get yourself out of anything, all right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord Yahweh and depart from evil. Be not wise in our own eyes. Don't be smart in your own heart. Don't think you got this all together. Don't think you know everything, because you don't know the will of the Heavenly Father if you are not following Him. And depart from evil. Walk away from this wicked society. Walk away from all this evilness that's going on, because it can destroy you, and it will destroy you, and it is going to destroy you.
Precept to back you up. This precept to back you up. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For you,
So, you know what I'm saying? He said his ways are not our ways, all right? So he said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they are not of this world, all right? So we're not supposed to be following after the ways of this world. We're supposed to be following after him, all right? And how we follow after him? By doing the will and the words of him, by following his laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? And by us doing that, we'll be considered not of this world. We'll be considered holy, all right? Set apart. So by us following after Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we will be considered not of this world, which is what we need to be, not of this world.
This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye. No, he said, arise, put on thy beautiful garments, and put on thy righteousness, put on this truth. That's how you arise. And depart. So how do you depart? You separate yourself, you know? You separate yourself spiritually. You could be standing right next to somebody and be separate from them. The proof of that, the scriptures say, how can two walk together unless they be agreed? You know? So you don't physically have to leave this earth or leave America. You just don't walk with that person spiritually in the same walk that they're walking on. Yeah, real quick, it's short. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Wow, watch how they go together. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. What's our rest? This word. The kingdom is our rest. It's twofold. He said entering into his rest, meaning doing his work, and also meaning being dead to this world and alive with him and resting with him on the right hand of the Father. Where your mind is, so shall your heart, where your treasure is, so shall your mind be also. You know, and the rest is also in the kingdom. He said, those that endure to the end are going to enter into his rest with him. You know? Now it says, for this is not your rest. Right? He's talking to Judah too, mainly, man, and all the tribes. So what it say? Judah crouches down like a old lion. Couch down. Who shall rouse him? Yahushua gonna raise him up. You see that? He couched down. They got comfortable in this society. It says, it shall be for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall you, even with a sword destruction.
This is Jeremiah 51:45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. Alright, then got another one. This is Isaiah 52:1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garment, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Basically putting on our righteous garment is putting on the truth. Because John 17:17 he says, sanctify them through that truth. Alright, that's how we become cleansed. Alright?
Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
So when it's talking about that, it says flee out of the midst of Babylon. It's not saying leave out of Babylon. It's talking about spiritually, man. Flee from this place spiritually and seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Alright, because the Lord is going to bring a great judgment to America, because America is spiritually Babylon. Alright, or known as the daughter of Babylon, or that great harlot. Alright, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to bring a great judgment. So you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the elect amongst Israel that haven't woke up, y'all need to flee from out of this place spiritually and seek Yahweh Shai's face to seek the Father, man. Alright, because the scripture says kiss the Son, at least he be angry, man. Alright, because Yahweh Shai is that mediator, alright, between us and the Father, man. So in order for us to turn back, we got to seek Yahweh Shai, because he's the one that's going to come in and sup with us and teach us the Heavenly Father ways, man. Alright, teach our Abba will, alright, to us, man. We're supposed to be keeping his commandments to the best of our ability. Have faith, alright?